My name is Dennis Hargrove, and I'm here to tell you the story of the death of my father. It was a sweltering Sunday morning, about 3 a.m. In August of 1961. My mother had come into my bedroom and she'd shaken me awake. All she said was, "Get up, get dressed." And then she left the room. I saw on the wall where she taped a note. She said, "Dennis, your father's been in an accident. I am at the hospital." Apparently she changed her mind about leaving me at home. She decided to take me to the hospital with her. I don't remember the ride to the hospital, but I just know that we didn't go to the hospital at all. We went straight to a funeral home. I was confused, and I said, "Mom, how's my dad?" And she said, "He's dead." I just kind of shut off right then. I turned my back on her. She started to cry. The adults who were with us tried to comfort both of us, but you know, I just shut off. I just shut off the whole thing. The funeral was not too difficult for me because I managed to stay closed off, and I wasn't concentrating on the fact that my dad died. I was concentrating on the fact that among the guests were one of his alleged mistresses. Anyway, we got past the funeral, got past a few years of mourning, because I'm just going to keep this. I'm going to keep this event closed. It's going to stay private. It's going to stay in me forever. Until one day, about 2 years later, I was with a friend. He needed a replacement part for his car. He said, "Well, let's go to this junkyard out here, Dennis, because I want to find a replacement part for my car in the junkyard." So, guess what? As they're walking through all the junk cars, you know, there's my dad's car still sitting there. I saw it was about 20 yards away from us, but I didn't. Well, I went and had a look at it. I went up close to it, and you know, it didn't look terribly smashed. I didn't understand why my dad had to die in his car, but he did. Okay, so that was the last encounter I had with my father's death. Oh, maybe since yeah, that was for way into the next century. Over 40 years went by, and then I started to work with the ACY, and this work influenced me to go ahead and recognize the death of my dad. So I went on to the newspaper archives, found that date in history where my dad died, and I found the newspaper article there in the Albuquerque Journal that described his death. And so this is the first time I had voluntarily actually tried to find out and be informed about what had happened that night. So I accepted that. We had my dad and I had a little, you know, spiritual get-together that night, and I was able to start the mourning process. It was really good. The added benefit is that I have this sadness for my dad that I tried to lock away all these years was accompanying many other feelings of sadness and hurt, many other feelings that I was also hiding, that I was not expressing. So the fact that I have let my feelings about my father's death start to flow has also let my feelings in these other areas start to flow also. So I am freer, I am happier, and I'm more complete with everything in my life. Thank you. My name is Dennis Hargrove.